Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So from now, I'm gonna start with tonight's show. So Pep Guardiola don't do your own press conference, Ateta don't do your own, Rosinho don't do your own, everybody don't do their press conference. Now they can't they ask Pep say based on when im first win im Premier League title, the first one, how im take dey under pressure, whether im fit to give Arteta some advice, you get, based on the pressure wey Arteta dey. Arteta don finish second like 3 times now, you get, based on na your padi na, you get. So Pep say lai o, say no dey give Arteta any advice, it's not my job. In fact, say im no fit remember the tactics wey im use that time, you get, say I cannot remember, it's not my job to give Arteta. You see the way Pep dey talk am sef, dey do im face one kind again. So Pep Guardiola isn't giving Mikel Arteta any advice on how to win the Premier League. Then I see another report from Sky Sports. I'm not here to give advice to Mikel. Pep Guardiola had a blunt response when asked about how when he was trying to win his first league title. For me, I think this is a very nonsense question. Why would they ask two rivals? Why go dey ask Pep whether im go give Arteta advice on how to win the league wey im sef dey pursue? Like, how e take make sense to that reporter ear wey you take ask that kind mumu question? For me, I felt na nonsense. Dem no be question wey dem dey ask person. As like the thing annoy Pep, the way im take do im face, but I no really blame am. That one sef dey. Now, Arsenal don confirm for their website say our Premier League match against Everton has been rescheduled. Now wey be say we don do the Champions League draw. We don't know the dates of the Champions League draw, first leg and second leg. Therefore, when you go to the Arsenal website, you read the story. Following the draw of the Uefa Champions League round of 16, our Premier League clash against Everton at the Emirates Stadium has been moved. Now, previously scheduled to take place 2 p.m. Sunday, March 15th, the game will now take place on Saturday, March 14th. So now just like one day forward. Then they carry and go, instead of 15, we are now playing on the 14th. Now, the press conference wey Arteta do today sef, the transcripts are out. So make we quickly unpack some of the things wey im talk. Now, on whether we get any injury, remember yesterday I bin tell you say Arteta will give us clarity today because we dey hear say our players wey get injury, they go dey available. Why I come talk say make we wait, make we hear wetin Arteta go talk. So he say for injury, we no get any injury so far. However, we still dey wait for tomorrow wey be Saturday. Make we do the last training session, make we see wetin go happen with the people wey don dey out, like all those guys Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Max Doma and dem, you get. Make we know whether one or two of them go dey available. Now, on Kai Havertz, Ben White and Max Doma, we are hopeful. Max will play some minutes tonight with the under-21s. Kai Havertz will train tomorrow and Ben, so let's see. Now, on drawing Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League round of 16, you know say we don na Bayer Leverkusen now go meet. For those wey no really dey aware, so we go meet Bayer Leverkusen. Now Arteta come say, well, we are very excited to play the next round. We have earned the right to be in a strong position. What we've done in the group stage, and that's it. Now we need to start to analyze them and find ways to be better than them to try and go through the tie. Omo, if you see crying today, crying, omo, I no know say people sabi read o. People just dey open the book of Lamentations. They read like chapter 1 to 20. Just they read, they go, they lament. Omo, everywhere catch fire for social media today. Everybody just dey complain about Arsenal. Arsenal have the easiest tie. Now Ojoro, they no read. In fact, one of our community members enter my dear God ask me, you sure say they no read am? They no read am. That was why we were fighting to finish top of the Champions League table, so that we go get easy outcomes. And at the end of the day, we got what we were looking for. We don't play the tough teams ahead. Bayern, Atletico, Inter. We played a lot of tough teams, tough games. We came out victorious. So even when you watch the preview of the match we go play against Chelsea, what we just do, and the reaction of the Champions League, yeah, when I'm going to LeBron, they talk say, if we end up going all the way to this Champions League final in Budapest and wins it, assuming say we no lose any game for the round of 16, round of 8, semi-final and the final, e go be say we don win the Champions League unbeaten. I don't know if anybody has ever done that before. E go be say we, like, assuming we go all the way, Maybe highest will draw away, we win at home, draw away, win at home, we'll go all the way to the final and win it. It go be say we run am unbeaten. That should be a record. If it's not a record, there will be equal record with another person don't actually set. So that's very, very key. It's very key that we look into that. Now, also, as we look at the injury stuff after that, talk and the Bayer Leverkusen draw. Now, on the mood following our win over Spurs compared to post Wolves, not too high, not too low. I try to be stable as possible, try to have perspectives about what a result or a performance brings outside or within the group, and I always try to be positive about it. Now, on how hard it is to win a quadruple, I think I said, has it been done before? That's how difficult it is. Let's go game by game. Let's try to earn the rights to continue to be there until the last stage of every competition. So then we'll see what happens. On if he thinks, and what he thinks rather, or on if he thinks about winning the quadruple. Not really. Not so much on the outcome. I focus a lot on what we have to do to continue in the manner and the trajectory that we are as a team. So, and from there, obviously try to improve it. On if he would play Eze on the left to bring in Odegaard, there's a possibility to do that for sure. I think we only did it once, and it was for a short period of time because Martin had a shoulder injury as well. Obviously, because we had players out. Now in midfield, Martin was out, Merino was out, Sky was out, Ethan was out, sent on loan. So we had less options, and that's the reason as well that he's been playing more regularly now. On a partnership between Hincapie and Eze down the left, it's a combination that we can do. When we talk about connection, that's a connection that I think will work really well, and especially against a certain type of opponent. So that's another opportunity that we actually have to test, some things. Now, on Hincapie's form, I fully agree. Again, a bit more with the team. A sequence of games where probably physically is in a much better place. He has been extremely dominant in all the defensive actions. He understands what we want in the attacking parts as well, much better. All the set pieces, all the aspects that are relative to the game model that we have. He's very much liked among the players. You can see that the way they interact and react with him. I'm very pleased that he's showing that level. More, thank God for Hincapie. Hincapie said, "Don't try for us." Ah, God. Hincapie don't really try for us. Now, on if his deal will become permanent, you say, I would say so. Let's go through the season. We have already discussed the possible outcomes that we have after the period. But so far, we are very, very happy with it. Why we not go happy with that? I don't try. On the potential Champions League routes, we are really excited. Going on four fronts, and the way the team is consistently performing gives us a lot of shape, or a lot of hope rather, and positive thoughts about what is coming. But we can only focus on the present. That's where we are going to put our energy. In fact, I can tell you for free, say the Arsenal dressing room, if they see this draw, everybody they will pop champagne, they will be happy because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. As in the universe set time, they set time for us down. Get now on understanding Eze better. You see how players react in relation to certain decisions that you take. When you have better games, when you have certain difficulties throughout the games, his role has been modified a few times throughout the season. His reaction has always been top. That's what we need because he has been exceptional in the manner that he's behaving every single day. What we need is for those manners to be transformed into huge performances that can decide matches. That's the reason we bought him. On understanding Eze emotionally, like I skip that one. We don't talk about Eze. On if he expects a different approach from Chelsea compared to our Carabao Cup game, we say we don't know. I mean, they've done different things. They can change throughout the game. They have players and they have a manager who is very comfortable doing that. So we are prepared. We are going to be prepared for the possible scenarios that we can face throughout the game and try to do better than them. That's simple as ABC. Regardless of what Chelsea is bringing, we ready for them. Aje we dey wait say make dem carry am dey come, and e dey sweet me say Cucurella no dey because that guy dey disrupt Saka. Cucurella no dey, so I go know who they go use. Fofana no dey. Highest they go use Esugo, Daryl Esugo. Maybe na Esugo go pair Shaloba, or maybe Tosin. I no know that Tosin dey available. Maybe Tosin and Shaloba na him go play. So I no really know. So we go watch, make we see wetin go sup. And don't forget, say these people go play tomorrow. Man City, they go first us play. Now, on finishing second the last 3 years, whether it is a motivation, when you play like this, you only want to be first. That's it. So imagine how the rest of the teams are. That's the aim. Always get better. Always try to excel the possibilities of the team, whether that be individually or collectively. That's what we are trying to do. Get to the last stage of the competitions in April and May and see what we are able to do. On if his team ever shows signs of nerves, I want to see signs of confidence, enthusiasm, and a lot of will to win against what is in front of us. And that's what I see every single day from the team. Who go one time and say, yes, I see nerves in my team? Like some of all these questions we did they ask at that time, I don't really understand. So you want that to say, yes, my team they fear, they panic gone. Even if that is true, you really expect that to tell you that yes, they panic. Come on, come on. Now, on if he has confidence because of our recent record against Chelsea, because normally if you look at our record, Chelsea will be our wife. So they say that does not change the preparation. We know the importance of this game, and we know the team we are going to have in front of us. We just have to prepare in the best possible way to have the right to win it. As I always say, there's nothing else you can do. What we did 2 weeks ago or 2 years ago is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things. Every game and context is different. True, no two games are equal because the players might change, the mood of the team can be in a different state, and what is at stake is different, and we are prepared. Now, on Victor Gyokeres' stats this season, I want the stats to show that with him, we are a better team and we have achieved what we want. He can be a huge contributor to our success, scoring goals and do more. I did very happy with it at the talk. And true, don't you say he has made us better because we don't outscore our striker. I think the highest goal scorer will get last season maybe like Kayavas, 9 or 10 goals last season. So 10 games to go. Baba don't score 10 already for the EPL. So they already outscore our highest scorer of last season. So can't imagine see maybe in the last season, what if what happened? Well, we'll not enter into what ifs. So, but this season, so far so good. He didn't really start, he didn't really hit the ground running, but in the finish strongly. I like the way in the finish. Now, on if there's a psychological advantage over Chelsea, no, I don't. I think what it is about the preparation, and the preparation gives you the confidence and the right emotional states to get to the game with the belief and the conviction that you're going to win it. And after that, you just have to earn the right to do it. Why did they ask Arteta about this psychological kidney? Because when you look at our last, whether not 8, 9 games, we are unbeaten against Chelsea. Get if you look at our last 5 games at the Emirates, the players will win 4, then win 1. Like we'll be their oga. You get in all ramifications. Imagine you be new coach, you don't play Arsenal 2 times. You first one you come all out, you lose. Second one you go low block, you lose. Third one, Baba, I want to set up. You go confused now. I want to set up. After the second one when you lose, you say the reason why we lose now because our player no complete. That's why we lose against Chelsea. My fault. See now wetin really cause am, you get. But this time around, see dem dey quite okay. This time around now, he go see complain say Cucurella no dey, Fofana no dey, Estival sef no dey. That Estival sef dey disturb o. When I see the report say he no go dey available, I say Ope o. I was very very happy. I was happy also. So that one sef dey. Now on if match will define our season. Arteta said, I don't think match will define it, but it will be very important with what is going to happen in April and May. That's for sure. There are competitions in knockout stages, and you are in or you are out. On if we are an exciting team, well, I think we've scored more goals in a single season than in the history of the Arsenal Football Club. Yes, I remember we set that record not too long ago. So now on staying grounded, it's something that I need. I mean, you are like this every single day. I'm happy, sad, happy, sad. Like you have to be stable. On Gyökeres' form, well, I think one thing leads to another. When you score the first one, or the performance is good, you have more time with your teammates. You understand the games, the opponents, the league better. Everything helps. We know his qualities. He's undoubtedly an incredible player. We need to feed into his quality. That place na key. When I dey watch the press conference, you see when they talk this thing, I said, bam, a key. We need to feed into his quality, give him the assists, put the balls in the right places for him, give him the balls on the platter of gold, make him be saying, I ain't going miss am. You get? So you need to feed into his quality. We need to understand him better. Just like himself need to understand the team. Now, two-way streets. And this is what I've always been saying in the beginning. Saka, Odegaard, Eze, Trossard, Martinelli, Rice, Zubimendi, all these people understand this guy. Feed am. You too, Gyökeres, Understand your teammates. Let them know how you do like your balls. Let them know say, Baba, if I don't give you that sign, put them for the air. If I don't give you this sign, give me the true pass. Don't say I won't move like this. There has to be a synergy, flow, understanding. You get? So that's what I tell you. Say the team, they go understand you. You too, man. You guys understand the team. Know what they do. So on a normal level, everybody go improve. We need to understand him better. He needs to understand the team and the league better. And I think we are on the right trajectory. Yes, we are. And the reason I say we are is because, like I always say, this is a season where we are learning on the job. We are changing our style of play on the job. In a season where we want to win the league. So I will give everybody maximum kudos. The okay, said don't try. The player said don't try. Because the truth be say, you know they easy. You know they easy. Now that brings us to the end of Mikel Arteta's press conference. Get. So before I proceed with waiting this Chelsea goalkeeper, let's make I just quickly bring you a message from some of our sponsors before I proceed because the video go long small. Now, let's bring you a message from Mobile Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So we want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekenwo Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Also, I could bring you a message from another of our sponsors, what they call Leaders Educational Services and Tours Limited. So if you want to study and live in the United Kingdom, the mid-September 2026 intake is ongoing. So if you want to do your master's, they feel even carry you and your family go, if they feel running for you. So they can help you with admission, assistance, show you exciting courses, work study opportunities, visa processing. Apply today. So if you want to call them, their number now 091 3637 8252 or 0806 593339, and their website leadersedutorlimited.com. You get. So if you're interested, you can just get in touch with them. Now their office address is shop 206 207 Road 5 beside Stanbic Bank Ikota Shopping Complex by VGC Lekki Ajah, Lagos State. So if you're interested, call them ASAP. Now when they do the draw, Chelsea don't meet PSG. So we can't see comments where Chelsea goalkeeper make early. So when they give them PSG so that they go knock PSG come out. You get, say PSG, see, like they have no excuse this time as well. You get, they believe say based on saying they beat PSG for Club World Cup, so they will see knock PSG now. Although I can tell you for free, say PSG no be PSG before, and I can't see wetin even PSG coach self, but Baba they run him out. Yeah, they run him out. Forget to say they are not the PSG they used to be. Luis Enrique on the Champions League drivers of Chelsea, he say we are not afraid of anybody. But in fact, they say in concern, not even for his team, saying they pity other people, other team. Ajay, when I read this, I say, Enrique talk this thing before you get. He say we are not afraid of anybody. My concern is for other teams, not us. We are the champions, and I'm certain nobody wants to play us. How? Baba they gaslight us. So we not even say if Arsenal too much. If somebody like catch this PSG now, they will come on them. Papa, I do not Donnarumma save now for Villa Park. They forget. Let's say Baba they forget to happen. No, Donnarumma no day again to save now. So this time, okay, Shebu will watch now. They be then day for the strong side. We go see whether Naden go enter the final, whether Naden go run and Maguchi. All of us will go observe and go see how everything will go down. Now, Eddie Howe, we be Newcastle coach. Only thank God. Say thank God, though. I did very grateful. Say they no give us Man City. Just a shock. Say Man City no like they no see Man City say Eddie Howe is looking forward to finding out who Newcastle play, but last I don't give them their own opponent. They play backer. You get. So nothing. They don't meet any strong team. Just they happy. Well, other one say they maybe they look and say Man City is stronger than we. You know, say Man City love to beat. they I see Newcastle. Man City Newcastle like this that die. So that's how about the shock. Again, that one say they. Now, according to this Sky Sports update, say Man City will have confidence because they have done it better. A look into Man City's title chances. You know, say Man City go play Leeds tomorrow. So they talk about the game now. I'm not going to say Leeds get one record. They say the last 25 games wey Leeds don play for evening, Leeds dey unbeaten. Say because that evening go come enter night. I say that evening for the Ellen Road, omo, that place no easy. Under the lights at the Ellen Road, Baba. See that place dey come alive. Na wetin Sky Sports dey analyze o. Me I no know say dis statistics dey exist o. I just see am today. Tomorrow now we go see whether Man City go smash the statistics because Pep dey even dey talk say Jeremy Doku don come back. Say the guy don come back to training, but whether he go play, you never know. So I believe he's going to come from the bench. So Man City will have confidence that they've done it before, so they can maybe do it again. So more just to watch how all these things go unfold. Now, when I see the Champions League tie on social media, you get let's say na Sky Sports post am. So I come see these comments. So somebody come talk say this thing wey dem do, wey dem put Arsenal for the right side, Arsenal no really get any major big team. Like Arsenal journey to go to the final, e clear, you get, e dey easy. So this guy wey dem dey call Surprise come say this is an organized crime, I tell you. So another person come reply say I support you. Majority of the Champions League and Uefa officials were either Arsenal or Barcelona supporters because if you dey look am from the Arsenal fans POV, if you look am from our point of view, our road to the final e good. Highest we go meet Barca or Atletico Madrid for semi-final. If you look am for the POV of Barca fans sef go dey shokpe say dem no meet Madrid, Man City, Bayern, PSG. All those one na heavyweight champion dem. In fact, there was even another report that came out that I think in the last 16 years or thereabouts, so all the people wey don win the Champions League, dem dey on the left. May you know how e be. More than 16 years, I don't forget the years, but I think it should be part of my report. Say all of them dey by the left. For you to know how na senior men na dey pack for that left. So Barca sef go dey shokpe. Even Atletico Madrid sef, dem sef go see the pathway say omo, it's possible o, it's possible. So I just happy say we and Bodo Glimt. In fact, somebody was saying that they see Bodo Glimt beating Sporting. Then maybe we beat Bayer Leverkusen. So the person could ask me, "Sanchez, what do you think about Arsenal traveling to Bodo Glimt, go and play in their bad weather and the artificial turf?" Well, I say that place it go tough, but when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Get at least I know say we get good defense. All we have to go and do there is don't lose, no matter what. No matter what how you want to be. Go there and don't lose. Then bring them back home to the Emirates Stadium and teach them how to play football. Maybe you go carry us go artificial pitch. We'll be saying, you know, say we no sabi, we know they play for artificial pitch. That be their edge now. Don't be saying but Glimt too sabi like that too. But they use that artificial pitch disgrace some kind of big teams. We not be Inter Milan. We said we knock Inter Milan. So we not be Inter. So if Glimt say meet us for the Emirates Stadium, they go testify and say, I'm already this one, they no small, you get. So they say they'll be giant killers. Let me just put it that way. But we are not part of the giants that will be slaughtered. That now my hope be that. Okay, this was the report I was talking about. Every Champions League, okay, not 16 years since 2016. That's 16. I can't confuse me. Every Champions League winner since 2016 is on the same side of the draw, that left side. Since 2016 to now, I'm talking about maybe 10 years, 9 years till now. Every winner dey for that side. For you to know say this our own side wey we dey, many shit packer wey never win Champions League na im dey there, but e no bad, it's always the first time, e no bad. Now Chris Sutton come dey talk about this match wey go play against Chelsea. Sutton come dey make a bold claim for this match. So obviously in the talk say Arsenal go beat Chelsea, but e no go easy because he made sure to reference the niggle between the two sides the last time they played when the Gunners partially trained in Chelsea's half, where that their coach called the para say, why we will play ball on their side, they train. Arsenal have got to be careful so that they don't warm up in the Chelsea half again. For starters, if I was playing in this game, I would do it deliberately. Chris Sutton, let's this up. So you go deliberately find that coach trouble again. Well, I'm considering any Arsenal player go do a deliberately, but I wouldn't want them to stir up any trouble. Now, in terms of the game, I can't see anything other than a Gunners win. Chelsea can cause Arsenal a few problems because they have got players who can hurt anybody. But at the other end, I don't see Liam Rossinio's side keeping a clean sheet. I like the way Arsenal responded to that setback against Wolves, battling Spurs. Chelsea don't like Arsenal much either. But this is going to end up with the same result on how Arsenal battered Spurs, so we'll go batter Chelsea again. Well, let's see. Let's see whether that will happen. Now, I couldn't see this article from the Daily Mail. So Daily Mail when they look the Champions League draw. Look and finish. This their reporter, what they call Nathan Salt. When they add pepper and Maggie to the soup. When they talk say the opportunity we Arsenal get for this season, for this Champions League after this draw, Arsenal may never get another golden opportunity like this. Every Champions League tie for the rest of the season predicted, but Nathan Salt sees heartbreak ahead. So this opportunity, if Arsenal no fit grab am, they no go fit get am again, and in know wetin in the sea. And me, I understand where they come from based on our road clear. Get obstacles not too plenty. They are winnable games. Make I bust your brain. Our match against Bayer Leverkusen, we are going to be the favourites. Assuming we trash them and dump them out, then we'll play Sporting Lisbon or Bodo Glimt. Between Sporting and Bodo Glimt, if we meet any of them, we are going to be the favourites. If we come cross over to, like, no matter whoever we meet in our side, we are going to be the favourites. Even Almighty Baka, yes. In fact, that Baka, I define them. Many of their fans, my friends, they don't too make mad. They don't say we know they're the same level, we can never play. But go here, if we catch us now, this one will be EPL, we catch us now. Baba, God go do am for now. God go do am. God go do am for you, go come. Because where the defense you then get? In fact, if we play cross and if we play corner, Baba, if we play 10 corner, if we score 4. All this one are shorty 11 we play corner. Okay, who won't know the corner come on? Shina Kubasi. Okay, Kubasi now go come outside follow Gabriel Magalhaes a drag. Like who now? How? I don't want it drunk. Like, well, look, I will just look shy. Just pray me na come on. That's if Atletico Madrid even good because the way Atletico they play now, the cash backer. Look what they do back of a cup. Maybe how many 0-4-0 first half. Oh, if they cash backer like this on 2 legs, maybe quarterfinal 2 legs, AJ backer go collect. Now, Martin Keown. Call the talk say this match we will get against Bayer Leverkusen where they don't draw us now. We must not be complacent. It is not be saying go come dey underestimate this Bayer Leverkusen. Martin Keown said quarterfinal, semi-final, the last 2 seasons. Hopefully this year we can go a step further. You get enter the final, but you can't look beyond Bayer Leverkusen in the next round. You see Inter Milan go out in the manner that they did to Bodo Glimt, so you no go need to underrate anybody. Arsenal will be confident. They're in a really good form right now, but they won't be complacent. You get now wetin Baba dey talk and 100. I respect and understand wetin dey talk. I deal with 100. Now, I don't share that self when you give your own prediction with the match you go play against Chelsea because normally, Baba dey always predict games. So you say, see, the belief and everything that goes with winning against Tottenham Hotspur in the way Arsenal did, I think Arsenal are just going to do the same thing to Chelsea and even overpower them. Arsenal will have too much for them all over the pitch. I'm still really not convinced by Chelsea at the back. Defensively, Rossino keeps picking different personnel and they haven't been great defensively, which has to change if they want to even get into the top 4. I know say as it stands now, Chelsea dey 5th, Man U dey 4th, Man U dey take 3 points gap Chelsea. So Chelsea need to win. If they want to keep their top 4 or top 5 hopes alive, they need to win. If we beat them, Man U can't win. Man U only gap the line with 6 points. Assuming say Liverpool can't win their own, like you say this is only hard. So and the saving grace we then get, we say the top 5 from the look of things, the top 5 for England fit qualify, but we never really know because the way this draw dey now, Baba, imagine say Spurs back and knack in Newcastle ja. Spurs play the last and Atletico they play say Spurs ja. Madrid come on Man City, Baba, how many English teams remain? And you need more English teams to go further down the line in maybe Champions League, Europa League, UEFA Europa Conference League, so that your UEFA coefficient rankings will be high. Based on say when I get plenty of contingents where they there. You get. So as it stands before this draw, now we don't have other first. I think we are in first. I don't know the country with the second for the UEFA coefficient rankings. So that is going to be very key. If at the end of the day England don't do it, we're not going to get any extra slots. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. That is where the main battle is going to be. So you don't see how everything on this setup you get. So nobody's giving you any handouts. You know, go be very, very easy. So that's just the way it is. Now, away from that, I can't see waiting even John Terry the talk. You say John Terry is a legend of Chelsea. Obviously, we'll talk the one you go favor in Team Chelsea. Now, John Terry is of the opinion that gaps will appear. In fact, make a carry you go some of the things way in talk. So for this game, John Terry was trying to tell Chelsea how they go take beat Arsenal in one them. So I think scoring the first goal for us this weekend is really important. Say they need to score their first goal so that they will force Arsenal to come outside, and then gaps will appear. And we have seen that in more recent weeks at both home and away. This is what they call gaslighting 101. Terry they gaslight us. Terry they open the mouth say Chelsea need to score us for us to come outside. That premise, his premise is wrong, because in there assume the premise of say Arsenal no go come out. You now need to score them first to come out. Now we Arsenal supposed to talk about Chelsea like that. Say we need to score Chelsea first for Chelsea to come out. We have played twice under this manager. The first one we come out, then come outside, then lose. The second one they did not come outside. Now we they come and say, why are they play like this? They did not come out in the second one, because even after they lose, people were criticizing their manager of not coming out. How do you now come out and say now they sit back? When I need to score us first for us to come outside? That is gas. When I read the report, I felt offended, because this is gaslighting. You are projecting your behavior onto us. We don't do that. Now, NDL in continue, make I just read them for you. Also, because they talk about set piece, they say Arsenal are fantastic at set pieces as well. And the big one is that big long ball around the back post where they look for every second phase. So there's not often the first phase pass that gets them their goal. It's a second they teach them how to counter our corner again. We will take the play corner. As if say maybe they don't know. We've got 4 or 5 really tough games coming up. This is really important for us to get the win and also get a really good performance. It don't say this match it is important for them. They really need Ankpa. Now, Arsenal are absolutely flying. I've said it all season. I think they've been the best team. But I think the emphasis is on Arsenal to come and win this game as well. Not just Arsenal to come and win. You won't call. Now, no one winner. Liam spoke about it recently in the cup game as well, starting the game. I think it's going to be really important for us this weekend. Now, we need to be really aggressive from set plays, from corners, especially first phase, second phase, and make sure we are as good as them in both boxes this weekend. But a tough game. We've shown all season that we have not only matched them, but actually been the better side on 2 separate occasions as well, both in the league and the cup game at home. How were you better than us at the Stamford Bridge or Tori or Long? This one that gaslights me. God. How are you better than us at the Stamford Bridge? Is it because we missed so much chances and we allowed you to come back into the game by playing you 3-2? How were you better? Why you skip the Emirates own? If they talk about that first leg, they give the red card for that first leg. Let's not drop for that first leg. We Cassette, I think it was Cassette who collected a red card in the first leg. Go play for the league. You say you were better. What about the Emirates own? I come play low block, for the cup, the second leg of the cup. Why skip them? Why not add that for your analysis? Anyway, he's not a pundit. It's just an ex-player because punditry requires critical thinking skills, objectivity, zero bias. But I don't see these people having these qualities, man. I don't see. Even though me, I be support Arsenal, but I don't want to say make a come day blind to the truth. Come on, this reeks of so much subjectivity and bias. But I'm not surprised. Now, away from that, Thierry Henry self going to talk about Iberichize. Say yes, in like what Iberichize do for the match against Spurs. But one thing we say, we want to see more. Now we want more of that. We want more of what we saw against Tottenham Hotspur. We want to see it all the time. I just hope that this will be the start of something for Iberichize at Arsenal. Yes. What they talk now? What me say about the talk? I'm all for that. Want to see something different. It's not easy for guys to switch teams. The hat-trick against Spurs was outstanding, and I wanted him to stay on and get another hat-trick, but what you want is for him to carry on doing what we expect him to do at Arsenal. So, well, more just to watch. Now, Liam Rosinho, when you talk about finishing in the top 5, they say this club It's a Champions League club. When I took over, we were eighth. We are in the race now. This club should be in the Champions League. It's a Champions League club. We have to take it game by game. For you to know, say, Chelsea are also under pressure. In fact, Chelsea aims and objective is not to win the league. Their own na to qualify for top five. Because dem still believe say finishing in the top five will give you Champions League. So na wetin everybody still believe. So that one still dey, you get. So the match against Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium is going to be very important. Reece James go play. Cole myself go play. Chelsea get good players, so you get. So we no be Chelsea no be team wey we go dey underestimate. If we do anyhow, we go collect. You get. If we do anyhow, we go collect Ajay. I no go lie for you. So na so e be. Now, based on the draw wey they don do today now for the Champions League, look at Man City's po ten tial run. Now, assuming say Man City win their own game now against Real Madrid, they beat Real Madrid, you get, and they get Bayern. Okay, just if Man City and Bayern both advance, let's say Man City and both Bayern advance, this is City's schedule. Man City go play Newcastle away, followed by Real Madrid away, followed by West Ham away, Real Madrid at home. They'll come play Arsenal final, which means they go play Real Madrid for their home before they come play Arsenal. Now, after Arsenal, they will go Chelsea away. After Chelsea away, they will go play Bayern at home. After Bayern at home, they'll come play Arsenal again at home. After Arsenal, they'll come play Bayern away. You see, say, e no go dey easy for them. These are tough, tough games. Games wey be say bone dey jam bone, injury go fall in, fatigue go enter. This is battle. E no go dey easy for Manchester City. That is why people dey talk say this Champions League fit make them lose guard for the Premier League because injuries fit happen. E go get some kind game wey go dey, they go feel say, shey make we rest player because we get Bayern. You know those kind of things wey be say you come dey kaku for your head, say, should I play Haaland or keep him for Bayern in the semi-final or the quarter-final? You know, all those kind of calculation for your head. Well, that one na their own cup of rice. You know, really concern us. Now, I'm going to quickly bring you another message from another of our sponsors, which is called Dove and Dove International Academy, who are in conjunction with Dove Football Academy and Nitidia Sports Spain. They present New York Youth World Challenge. Now, they invite you to participate in the first ever organized tournament for kids and family in the history of the World Cup. Now, Dove and Dove International Academy have been handed the privilege to represent Nigeria in the first ever organized tournament for kids and family in the World Cup coming up in New York City, USA, July 2026. Now, this serves as an invitation to indicate interest as an individual under 10 and 12 ages, plus opportunity for parents to participate in this prestigious tournament and tour. If you're interested, make a call +234 806686 6665 or +234 81 5628 2562 to get started. Now, the travel cost per child is 5.5 million and the registration closes 15th of March 2026. So if you get any question whatsoever, make you just reach out to Dove and Dove International through their number at the bottom of the screen. Now, away from that, based on the draw now, so Bodo Glimt don go hire one former soldier as their team psychologist, making sure they teach the squad how to handle pressure. You get, because now they don dey go higher stage and truly believe that they can win the Champions League this season. They have since reached the Champions League round of 16. They beat Atletico, Man City, Inter. They beat many people. So they are going to now face Sporting Lisbon in the round of 16 and could face Arsenal in the quarterfinal. So Mr. Bagodi keenly interested in seeing how that Sporting Lisbon game go. So my dear Arsenal lovers are the biggest news of the night. Now, before I say that they ask Pep, say whether I go give Ateta advice on how to win the league. He say, oh man, I know be Ateta advice out. I know they advise nobody anything. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call channels. Like, come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. And a good night. And a game out. All right, guys. Ciao. Whew. That's 40 minutes.